He's a guy who I'd like to model myself after. And I think the reason is because he's lived a very rich and fulfilling life, serving a lot of other people, and it's something that I admire a lot, and I think a lot of people who he touches also see that quality, and they like to see if they can't follow a little bit in his footsteps.
His passion for young people and his ability to mentor so many other people in the community to become volunteers, just as he's done for 50 years, I think has made the Boys and Girls Clubs of Metro Richmond a life-changing place for so many kids the past 50 years. And I think the biggest legacy that he'll leave is the next 50 years, because of his work, he will set this organization up to make even greater and deeper impact on young people moving forward. That's what he's done for Boys and Girls Clubs of Metro Richmond.
To me, it's absolutely sinful to leave these kids at risk. It's not their fault, and those who can have got to take care of them. It's really important.
His expectation of me was high, and he wants me and the other folks that he mentored to have the same high expectation for the younger generation. I look at his son, he's just doing such a great job in the community and walking in his father's footsteps, and that's inspirational to me and some of these other young men and women in the community that are really going to make a difference in Greater Richmond, that's going to make this place an even better place to live and be a part of.
Because it's pretty clear to me that we're all very impressionable. You know, we come out a blank slate, and that basically what we see around us from our mentors, we end up replicating or doing.
You know, I watched him as a leader do so many things, so many different spots, not just here, but Virginia Historical Society, and did it with such great energy and enthusiasm, and anytime they ask you to do anything, you can't say no.
In the late 1990s, it looked like we would not be able to offer any raises. And the other alternative was to lay staff off. And I didn't want to do that. Austin Brokenbrough was chairman of the board, and he came in about a week before the board meeting to go over the budget with me. And we came to that line item, and I said there are no raises for the staff. And he didn't say anything and left the office. Next day he came in, handed me an envelope, and I opened it up. And it was a personal check from Austin to cover a 3% raise for the entire staff. It was not a small amount.
It's about doing the right thing, and that's one thing I always think that my dad does really well. He always does the right thing. He sets a very good example of being very integrity-driven and just doing what's appropriate for anybody who he touches, and that's it's really important. So, charity and philanthropy is all about people helping people, and that's what he likes to do. It's not about the organization, it's about ultimately helping an individual overcome some obstacle